Weather with Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Perez.
Hey, welcome back. So I have the first alert to still potentially some slick spots out there now because we're starting to see a mixed bag of precipitation moving across our northern counties this morning. Now, most of those big corridor roads are really good, but now we're starting to encounter some of this moving in this morning. Most of the overnight hours was dry, and over the last about hour to 2 hours, we've seen a lot of this mixed precip start to develop and move into our northern areas. So radar's picking it up as some snow, but surface temperatures are right around mid-30s, so this could easily be falling and reaching the ground surface as more of rain, a mix, or even it's just potentially some mist out there. So especially over in eastern Marquette County, western Alger County, seeing this mixed bag to some rain across the farther southern areas, rather, US 41 down into northern Delta County. For those folks along Lake Michigan, where they're looking at right now mid to upper 30s for actual temperatures, so that's resulting in some potential rain reaching the surface. Here's your hour by hour little mixed bag of precip early on this morning. We'll still make for some slick and some wet spots. That tapers off early into the afternoon, but otherwise partly cloudy skies for today with some lighter winds. And then tomorrow morning, rain and snow mixture moving in, especially across the southern areas. So for today, mid-30s in the north, upper 30s to around the low 40s across the southern counties of the UP. Here's what you need to know as we continue throughout this week. Tomorrow there's a rain and snow mixture, and then at the end of the week, two separate disturbances will bring in two separate rounds of precip, wet snow for Thursday that looks to be widespread, and then Friday rain and snow. Now after those two disturbances, we do have colder air coming in for the weekend, and that will result in some lake effect snow and some moderate snowfall accumulations. Tonight, still staying above normal with the mid to upper 20s, and that's where we're starting off tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we top it off again in the upper 30s and some lower 40s across the southern counties of the UP. This warm spell continues this week, so that means more snow melt will gradually continue to occur. This is why. Here's the jet stream flow. We do have an unseasonably warm air mass in place right now. There's a trough that digs in as we head towards the end of the week, which is going to result in those two disturbances I mentioned earlier. And eventually, once they push on through, we do get a deeper trough that digs in as we head into this upcoming weekend. There it is. It'll bring in some colder Canadian air, and that will get us back to more typical conditions. Now, our next disturbance comes in for tomorrow. Here it is. It's over into the northern plains. It will be tracking south of the UP, so we'll likely have some rain and snow mixtures skirting across the southern counties. Then as we head into Thursday, another disturbance could bring in a better shot of wet snow. That'll be a little bit more widespread with accumulations of about 1 inch to potentially 2 inches of snow. Here's a look at that upcoming view for this upcoming Thursday. There it is. We start off with that wet snow Thursday morning, and then we continue with it throughout the morning hours, tapering off as we head into the afternoon. This will, of course, cause some wet conditions on surfaces.